Good afternoon, guys. Lexus Driver here. Um, this is gonna be a new video on the last day of 2022. Yep, you heard it, guys. This is the last day of 2022. So happy New Year, everybody. Let's start 2023 strong and and let's get to it. So on this video, I'm gonna be talking. Well, I wouldn't be talking. I'm gonna show you guys my top 10 favorite Lexus vehicles of all time. Number 10, the Lexus UX Hybrid. Now, uh, the new Lexus UX. It came in three models. You have the gasoline model, you have the F Sport model, and now you have the hybrid model. The new Lexus UX now comes in a hybrid model. And the Lexus UX, why I consider this number 10 is because this is a compact vehicle, like a compact crossover, similar to Toyota's CHR. Um, I mean, this is like it's cool and whatnot. They did have redesigned the interior, like you know, pretty much everything still stays the same. But the one thing that remains unchanged is the exterior design. But the interior, if I could find more pictures of the interior, hold on. The interior is still the interior still remains the same as usual, except that they got rid of that annoying touchpad, and instead all control is like right through here, right on the center console. Um, UX hybrid, really a crossover in a budget, for a family of four or a family of five, whatever. So yeah, that's the thing about why I consider the UX hybrid number 10 on my list. So number 10 is the Lexus UX hybrid, and all in all. UX hybrid, it is a Lexus. I like it, but I would consider this number 10, my 10th favorite Lexus vehicle of all time. Number 9, the Lexus NX Hybrid. Now, the Lexus NX, what what Toyota vehicle I could compare to this vehicle, the Lexus NX? The Toyota, the Toyota RAV4, because the body of the NX looks a lot like the Toyota RAV4. Exterior looks really nice, really good. Um, the interior, a complete redesign. Um, you get a really big navigation screen, a redesigned steering wheel, similar to that on German luxury cars like the Audi, the BMW, etc. The shifter on the Lexus NX, it's now a lot like the Toyota Prius. So the reason why I consider the NX Hybrid number 9 on my list is, NX Hybrid. It is like a compact crossover, but slightly bigger than the UX. And the Lexus NX, it comes in a gasoline model, an all-wheel drive model, a hybrid model, and an F Sport models. So Lexus NX, like I said, it's still a Lexus as usual, but I would consider this number 9 on my list. So number 9, the Lexus NX hybrid. Number 8, the Lexus RX Hybrid. Now, the Lexus RX, this is a previous generation model. They haven't released the new generation model, but for now, this is what it looks like. When 2023 comes in, this is where there's going to be the brand new Lexus RX. Now, um, why I consider this number 8 on my list is because the Lexus RX, even though it's like I said, a Lexus, I would consider this like, for those who want to have a like a super ultra low emission and have that hybrid feel, but at the same time, like if you want a big crossover, this is the thing for you. So reason why I consider this number 8 on my list is that this RX, it comes the hybrid model and the gasoline model, excluding the F Sport model. The hybrid and the gasoline model comes in two models: the regular RX and the RXL. The RXL, that vehicle. That vehicle shows more space on in the trunk. At the same time, you can carry more passengers. But the Lexus RX, if you just get the regular model of the Lexus RX, you can only sit 4 to 5 passengers. But in the RX Hybrid L, you can sit more passengers, but you won't fit another passenger in the middle because the RXL has captain's chairs. So when there's captain's chairs, you can only carry you can still carry more passengers, but you won't fit a passenger in the middle. So the RXL, you can fit the driver, the front passenger, and four occupants in the back. So yeah, that's what I think about the Lexus RX. And also the Lexus RX, I'm pretty sure that the new Lexus RX, it's not gonna come with this model anymore. I'm assuming they've now discontinued this model. I don't know. Only one way to find out once the new Lexus RX has come to the market. So that's number 8 on my list for the Lexus RX. Number 7, the Lexus GX. Now, this is a vehicle that I would consider a good comparison to Toyota is the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, which we have here in the Philippines, but unfortunately for those who are living in North America, well, I would say too bad you never get the Toyota Prado. But this is like the Lexus version of the Toyota Prado. Exterior still hasn't changed, similar to the Toyota Prado. The Lexus GX, I really hope this vehicle gets a makeover, along with its Toyota counterpart, the Toyota Prado. So if we look inside, yeah, a lot has changed. There's the center I would say what I would consider truly changed is the dashboard. They've completely redesigned the dashboard. Gives you they finally gave you this really big screen right on the center console. Well, I wouldn't say center console, like on the dashboard. And even though the Lexus GX now has that touchpad, I can guarantee that nobody's going to use it. They're only going to use the touchscreen. So the Lexus GX, yeah, I would say I would call this one a mid-size SUV because this is like I said, the Lexus GX. Its counterpart is the Toyota Prado. So yeah, the Lexus GX. This is number 7 on my list. So number 7, the Lexus GX. Number 6, the Lexus RC. Now, this is a vehicle that Lexus has built to to compete with coupes. The Lexus RC, this vehicle, It did come in a hybrid model, but unfortunately, the hybrid model is only sold in Europe, and I'd say in Europe they've discontinued the RC hybrid. Now the RC comes in two models: the regular RC and the F Sport RC. The Lexus RC, nothing has changed except for like the interior. The interior still has that big screen, but you still get that touchpad. Um, Interior of this vehicle, I would say a big comparison to the interior for another Lexus is the Lexus IS, and this vehicle, what's Toyota's counterpart for this vehicle? I would say is the Toyota 86. I would consider the Lexus RC. The Lexus version of the Toyota 86. Even though the Toyota 86 is made in collaboration with Toyota and Subaru, I would say the Lexus RC is it's very comparable to the Toyota counterpart, like Toyota's counterpart, the Toyota 86. The Lexus RC, even though it's a coupe, you can fit four people here. So like I said, driver, front passenger, and a few rear passengers, and hopefully, like, even though the legroom's really bad, like, it's not recommended for those who are very tall. It's recommended for those who are short, or have skinny legs. But Lexus RC, I would consider this like, number six on my list for my top 10. So Lexus RC, really good vehicle, but really deserves a makeover. Number five, the Lexus IS. Now, this vehicle did get a really good makeover for both the exterior and the interior. I really hope if the Lexus IS is going to be getting a new makeover, I hope the exterior and interior fully changes, because the interior looks really dated. I mean, sure you have like, a touch screen and also like a redesigned interior, but this Lexus vehicle, why I would consider this why I would consider this um, why I consider this number six on my list is because like this Lexus vehicle, even though it's cool, this vehicle deserves a makeover. Um, I think the Lexus IS, what Toyota vehicle would be a good counterpart? Like, I would say, like, even though the IS is considered a compact luxury sedan, the vehicle I would compare to the Lexus IS, for like Toyota's counterpart. I would say Toyota's counterpart of the Lexus IS, I would say, is the Toyota Corolla. I mean, if you look at the Corolla, it looks small, but if you don't count the hatchback model, if you don't count the crossover model, like, the Corolla has three models selling around the world. Um, well, for the U.S. and for Southeast Asia, the Corolla comes in a hatchback model and a sedan model. So the Lexus IS, I would compare this to the Toyota Corolla sedan, because the IS it's a compact luxury sedan. So that's Toyota's counterpart of the Lexus IS. So I would totally consider this. I would totally consider this on my list. Number five on my list. So number five, the Lexus IS. Even though it's a compact luxury sedan, this vehicle really deserves a makeover for both the exterior and the interior. So yeah. So that's number five of Lexus, of my top 10, the Lexus IS, number five. Number four, the Lexus LX. Now, the Lexus LX, I consider this. I would consider this number 4 on my list because the Lexus LX, Toyota's counterpart of this vehicle, the Toyota Land Cruiser. I wouldn't compare this to the Toyota Sequoia because the Toyota Sequoia is way bigger than this vehicle because I don't think there's a Lexus counterpart of the Toyota Sequoia because the Toyota Sequoia is a really big vehicle, like a full-size SUV that that you can take it around that you can take it on any terrain. The Lexus LX, the best comparison for Toyota's counterpart is the Toyota Land Cruiser. Now, this vehicle, I consider this number 4 on my list because even though this is my favorite Lexus SUV of all time, I consider this number 4 because this is like one of my favorites. And the Lexus LX, if we look inside, it's much more next generation. Like if it's really comparable to the Toyota Land Cruiser. The interior of the Lexus LX, you get two screens. You get this big screen that's on the dashboard, and another screen also on the dashboard. This screen here, it only just controls like your off-road settings, your climate control, etc. Just like Range Rover and also the Jeep's biggest vehicle. So the Lexus LX, number 4 on my list, and this new Lexus LX now comes in two models. I would say not counting like you only get like 3 rows or 2 rows, but this one you get a regular LX and you have the Lexus LX F Sport, which is a sporty model. Now the Lexus LX is a lot like the Lexus LS, which is like my favorite vehicle of all time from Lexus. The Lexus F Sport. If we look at the interior of what it looks like on the Lexus F Sport, sure you get like a 3rd row, but everything is much more accented, like driving a sport vehicle. So you have the regular LX and the LX F Sport. So the regular LX, I'd say you still get 3rd row seats. But now that this is a very redesigned Lexus LX, this is like one of the coolest vehicles in the Lexus lineup. Let me try a brighter color so you guys can see. Yeah, you still get 3rd row seats. And also, if you get the I'd say if you get the ultra luxury package, I don't know. Let me guys know in the let me know in the comments below. Like if you get the ultra luxury package, is this what the rear seats look like, or you'd get a 3rd row seat? Let me know in the comments below if the ultra luxury model it looks like this or like this. Just let me know in the comments below. So yeah, that's number 4 on my list, the Lexus LX. Number 3, the Lexus LC Hybrid. Now, this is a vehicle that's considered the successor to the Lexus SC430. The Lexus SC430, according to a lot of reviews about that vehicle, it's considered to be like one of the worst vehicles in the Lexus lineup. But thank God, like when the LC Hybrid came into the market, Lexus really did the part justice for building a successor to the SC. Me personally, when I saw the SC, I'm pretty sure it looks a really expensive like coupe and convertible. The LC now comes in before the LC convertible. It comes in 3 models. I mean 2 models: the regular LC and the LC Hybrid. When the LC convertible came in, it only comes in a gasoline model. So if this vehicle gets a makeover, I really hope that the LC gets a hybrid model. So the Lexus LC, this is the 2023 model, but exterior and interior still remains the same. The one thing I really wish for this vehicle is a makeover. Like, I mean, interior still remains the same, but I just hope that if this vehicle gets a makeover, um, the dashboard gets a brand new redesign. They get rid of that annoying touchpad. I mean, sure you can still use voice command, but now that Lexus is ditching the um, the touchpad. They should bring back touchscreens to all the vehicles in the Lexus lineup. So yeah. And also, I did a comparison, like comparing the bad guys' characters to the Lexus vehicles. If Mr. Wolf, like Mr. Wolf, the main protagonist of the bad guys, if Mr. Wolf was driving a Lexus, this is the vehicle he'd be driving, the Lexus LC Hybrid. Because the vehicle Mr. Wolf drove, like throughout the film, and when his vehicle got destroyed, and he gets a new car in the climax, if there was a vehicle, if Mr. Wolf drives a Lexus, this is the vehicle he'd be driving. So, yeah, Lexus just released new pictures. Yeah, here we go. I'd say this is the hybrid model. So, like I said, if Mr. Wolf drives a Lexus, this is the vehicle he'd be driving, the Lexus LC 500H. Number 2, the Lexus ES Hybrid. Now, the Lexus ES, this vehicle, this is a mid-size sedan. A mid-size sedan, like, a sedan that's medium-sized. Why I consider this number 2 on my list? Because the Lexus ES, this is considered to be my second favorite Lexus sedan car of all time. So, and also the second favorite Lexus vehicle of all time. Like I don't know if I could recall. The Lexus ES Hybrid. I really love this. I really love this makeover. But when they redesigned the interior, they've got rid of the touchpad and give us this really big screen that you can touch and input destinations. But I think the Lexus ES, if regardless of what grade you get on the Lexus ES, I'm pretty sure you don't get that big screen. I think it's an option. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is like the default screen for the Lexus ES. But I'm pretty sure that the ES you might get a big screen, but only one way to find out. So that's number 2 on the Lexus on top 10 Lexus, the Lexus ES. And also the Lexus ES, this is a complete successor to the Lexus GS. The Lexus GS, it's one of those vehicles that Lexus decides to discontinue because the ES got so popular that the GS, like it's time to pass the torch, let go of the past, etc. So yeah, Lexus ES. That's number 2 on my list. And number 1 on my top 10 favorite Lexus vehicles of all time, this one, the Lexus LS. Oh, and before I talk about the Lexus LS, I just want to say that what's Toyota's counterpart of the Lexus ES? My best guess would be the Toyota Camry. I mean, the LS. I would say it's also Toyota's. I would say Toyota's counterpart of the Lexus LS is also the Camry, but ES. I would say Toyota's counterpart for the ES is the Toyota Camry. Because if you look at the exterior, the body looks a lot like a Camry. So the Lexus ES, Toyota's counterpart of this vehicle, is the Camry. But if I want to be nice, I would say the best vehicle to compare, like for the Toyota's counterpart for the ES, it will be the Camry. But yeah, I would say it also has some comparisons for the Toyota Crown. The Toyota Crown has a brand new look, but yeah. So the ES, I would compare this to either the Camry or the Crown, but more likely the Camry or more likely the Toyota Crown. Now, number one, the Lexus LS Hybrid. Why I consider this number one on my list? Because the Lexus LS Hybrid is my favorite Lexus vehicle of all time. I mean, sure it's an expensive vehicle, but I consider the Lexus LS my all-time favorite because I would consider this the luxury version of the Toyota Camry, and mostly on the Toyota Crown. So the Lexus LS Hybrid. I mean, you can also compare this to like the Toyota Century, but the Toyota Century, it's only sold in the Japanese market. It's not sold in other markets around the world, like North America, Southeast Asia. I mean, the Lexus LS, you can compare it to the Toyota Century, but the Toyota Century is considered to be the Japanese version of the Rolls-Royce, and the Toyota Century, it's only sold in Japan. It's never sold anywhere around the world, just in Japan. So the Lexus LS Hybrid, why this is my favorite? Because I know it's a sedan, but the Lexus LS Hybrid, you can either drive it or have someone chauffeur you around in this vehicle. Me personally, if I actually drive this vehicle, if I actually got my hands on this vehicle, I would just prefer to drive it because this is like really one of the coolest vehicles Lexus has ever made, and I really hope this vehicle really gets a makeover. I mean, sure, the exterior and the interior still remains the same, but if this vehicle really definitely gets a makeover, I really hope the interior, like they've made the screen big, just like the European automakers like Audi, Mercedes, etc. Like if this interior gets a makeover, I really hope they're gonna give us a really really big screen, like a big screen, like you can see like everything in one big screen, just like the Toyota Tundra, the Toyota Sequoia, etc. I also wish for the same for the Lexus LX. If that vehicle really also gets a makeover, they should really give us this big screen, just like Mercedes, BMW, Audi, etc. So the Lexus LS. Why I choose the hybrid model, because it's great for the environment, and when you start the vehicle, only the electric motor starts. You don't hear the engine start. And the Lexus LS 500H. This is the only sedan in the Lexus lineup that you can have an all-wheel drive model. Because all the other hybrid models, not counting the RX, because the RX you can get either a front-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive model for the hybrid. This is the only vehicle in the This is the only sedan in the Lexus lineup that has an all-wheel drive feature. So even though the Lexus LS 500H, it's all-wheel drive, I wouldn't recommend driving this vehicle when you're off-roading. I mean, sure, it's all-wheel drive, but I wouldn't recommend driving this in really rough terrain, because if you're gonna drive off-road, the vehicle you're driving has to have good clearance when you're high enough clearance. I mean, sure, the LS Hybrid, you can raise or lower the suspension, but LS Hybrid, even though it's an all-wheel drive model, I wouldn't recommend driving this off-road. Even though you can raise the suspension, it's still not enough ground clearance. So Lexus LS Hybrid, really one of my favorite. Also, another reason why I consider this my favorite is because this is where you have, like, the executive class seating package. In the previous generation Lexus LS, when you have the executive class seating package, you can only sit 4 people inside the vehicle. Now with the executive class seating package, you can sit 5 people. If you want to sit one extra person, you can actually fold this. You can actually like put the center console, rear center console back to where it is. And also, the LS Hybrid, this new generation model, I would say there's no rear seat entertainment like in other luxury vehicles. But despite that, I still consider the Lexus LS Hybrid to be my favorite Lexus vehicle of all time. So, yeah, and like I said, if Lexus is going to redesign all their vehicles, like they're very prestigious Lexus LS, they're very prestigious Lexus LX, their midsize ES, their like their compact luxury sedan, the IS. If all these vehicles get a brand new makeover, I really hope that Lexus will give us a really really big screen, just like a really big screen, a really big infotainment screen on the dashboard, just like their European counterparts, because Lexus is really, like, the luxury brand of Toyota. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year. Let's start 2023 really strong. So Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, and have a good day.